Good morning, everybody. Welcome back again to my channel. It's the real Edo girl. So, this morning we are going to talk about Pastor Sulieman and Isreal Balogun. Okay, most of us understand what is going on between both of them. Okay, and I think this is a lesson to other Nigerians blogger that are used to believing that they can use power, they can use violence, they can put content outside on YouTube, on social spaces, on social media, and decide that nobody have the right to debate the nonsense most of them put out on social media. And because most of them know the negative side of YouTube, of social media, they want to use it to censor people. They want to use it to shut people down. And you see the ignorant commenters, many of them will come to the comment and say, why you dey curse am? Why were you talking to that person? Why can't you stay your lane? Why must we stay in our lane? And what is really making me to get annoyed for many of you is that many of you commenters, you live in the Western world where everything you consume is being controlled for some reason. Most of the things you view in the television, the food you eat, the water you drink, everything is being controlled. Then you see people polluting the social media space. You come out to defend them because you think they are your papa, you think they are your pastor, you think they are something very important to you. Sulieman have been on YouTube for long, intimidating people, bringing down people's comments, using Afrique Noli, one YouTube channel, to claim people video all over social media. And the moment the content creator complain, you people will run around and start saying that you are insulting them, you are saying this, you are saying that. But there is in every platform, Facebook, YouTube, there is law and rules and regulation that is regulating this social platform, that you can use people video to criticize, for scholarship, for teaching, for debate, or whatever. You people don't read that copyright infringement. You people always want to talk about, he go carry my content, he go do this, he go do that. I want to tell many of you, why I said it's a lesson to many of you that are narcissistic, that think that you can bring your agberorism, you can bring your bad behavior, you can bring that Nigerian mentality whereby everything have to be intimidation, threatening people, and all those stuff. You don't know how to debate. You don't know how to engage. Please, if you don't know how to do that, kindly log out of social media, because many of you sound very ignorant, you sound very disgraceful in your behavior when you go around bringing down people's page because of their opinion of the videos and the things that you put on social media that does not make sense. You don't want people to debate you. Please don't make any video on social media. Don't put your videos on social media. The time where people don't think, the time where people can't speak, the time where people can't debate is over. It's over. Get it in your mind. Know that in your mind as a Nigerian or as a person, if you are creating any content on this social media, you have to come with your proof, your receipts. Because on social media, there are thinking people that are thinking with their brain, not with sentiment, not with religious, not with whatsoever you're thinking with. People think very clear with their brain on this space. If you know you are going to come with snake swallow stick, stick swallow snake, Solomon marry 1 million wife, just keep it to yourself. Don't put it on social media, because people will come and debate you. People will come and ask you for proof. And that is not because they are disrespectful to you. That does not mean that because they want to insult you or because you are a pastor. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So you people should be very, very careful what you put on social media. And I still see this on our Edo State social media live streamer or presenter, what they call themselves. Whenever they put their rubbish outside on social media, and you see people want to talk about them or want to analyze their video. You see them running around to report your channel. You see them running around to pull down your video. When you see people doing that, any presenter that is doing that, know that because they have problem with insecurity, they don't know what they are putting out. They just want to put whatever they want out, and they don't want people to think. They are not teaching you anything. Anybody that is running after anybody that want to analyze your video, if what you are putting on social media is really making sense, you don't worry that anybody is going to analyze it. Your least worriness is you going down to report anybody's video. That is the height of trying to cover your rubbish that you put on social media. That is the height of it. If you know what you are selling, it's really making sense. My dear, you don't need to worry about who is analyzing your video. Who is analyzing your video should be the least headache you have. But because you know, many of you come to this social media to constitute nuisance, to put out rubbish that you can't, to say what you can't even practice, to deceive people, to take their money, to prey on their vulnerability. That is why many of you come to social media. That is why you are so annoyed. When people talk to you, you are so pissed off. You want to report their channel. You see, many of them, the only thing they can teach people on social media, since I've been observing them, is how to report your video. How to report your video. What about how to open YouTube? How to do this? How to put tag? How to properly tag your video and all those stuff. They don't say that. Or are you going to make money on YouTube? The content, you don't see them doing that. It is how to report people videos on Facebook. My Facebook right now is being reported by all these Lolo and whatever Monica's followers, because they are crazy about your comments or whatever. You people should just stop it. If you know you cannot fucking take any criticism for what you put out on social media, click off social media. Click off Facebook. Fast. Nobody wants you here. Just click off, because you cannot be on Facebook constituting nuisance, putting things that does not even make sense on social media, and you say you don't want anybody to talk about you. You don't want anybody to analyze your video. What is the meaning of analyzing? Let us go to Google and Google what analyzing mean. Okay, let us see what analyzing mean. Analyst. Because now it's getting out of hand. It's just really getting out of hand. How many of you carry yourself? But the moment you choose to do that, you are jealous of them. You are insulting pastor. Look at the miracle money Sulieman did the other day. Do you think that if our society is a sane society where people think, where people are responsible for their words, that Sulieman can put those type of stuff on social media in the United States, in the Britain, in other countries where people think with their brain, not with their religious belief? You think Sulieman can come out and say he's doing whatever, miracle money in London, in America, in the general space, not only the black community, because I heard he did it too in America. It was in the black community because he knows that is where he can control. He can't control any other places because people think outside of the box. But he did it within the black community, and you see them praising him, that you don't need to talk to him, you don't need to talk about his content. What content Sulieman is creating on Facebook? What content? If Sulieman make me vex, I will open channel for her. Or that I will go to a celebrity channel on Facebook. I will be analyzing one video after the other. So that you see the arrogancy of Sulieman. The way he talks, the way he want to control people. You have to pay me. Pay you for what, Sulieman? The rights that you have to put videos on Facebook, on YouTube. That is the same right that YouTube give people to use your video for teaching, for scholarship, for criticism. Criticism does not mean that people are insulting you. Sulieman, you say you go school or whatever, or you learn how to speak English. Because many of you, one thing is education, another thing that you learn the language does not mean that you are educated. Okay? You learn English language does not mean you are educated. I learn Spanish language. I speak Spanish. I write Spanish. Does not mean that I'm educated in Spain. That I'm an educated person in Spanish language. I learn how to speak and how to write it. When you talk of education, that is another thing entirely. That is why Sulieman can easily come out and say, you people are insulting me because they want to debate you. Why can't you put things that people can debate, can come with proof? You come with your proof. There is no miracle money. Or see, there is miracle money. You bring the angels, you bring the whatever people that put all these miracle things together. You bring proof. This word is a word where you come with the receipts. That is why when I'm saying anything on my video, I come with my receipts. If you want to go and debate it, go debate it. Come with your receipts. Make a video that makes sense. That really tells me that this video that I make does not make sense. Yes. No, no, anytime you put this on social media, on this Nigeria spaces, you don't want anybody to debate you. So why are you on social spaces? You put share, you put like, you put whatever. You don't want people to debate you. That shows how little mindset you have. You don't think more than your nose. You see the same bully now on social media around this lady Blessing Injo. You see they bullying her. You don't have to talk on an Edo people issue. You don't have to talk about Nigeria issue. It's cultural appropriation. What is she appropriating? Is she not an African person? Is she not a blogger? BBC and CNN have been appropriated for years. What do you do about it? BBC have made billions, thousands, trillions of money held from Africa. News, live, commentary, and everything. Documentaries. What have you done about it? CNN, the same thing. All the big news platform all over the world have been using African news, African life, African habit, everything about Africa to make billions of money. Why are you not crying on their neck? You want to cry on Blessing Injo that she's using those people saga. She makes sense in her video. She makes sense. That is why many of you go crazy. That is why you all are going crazy on her. When she make video and it does not favor you, when you make video, it does not favor Lolo, it does not favor Monica. You see them going crazy all over social media. My people, look beyond saga. When you want to analyze people, any content creator, look beyond saga. Stop saying saga. Everything is not saga on social media. There are things that you're supposed to be learning from. But because you are so stuck into everything in saga. No, that is why you are still where you are today. That is why you still where you are today. You can't learn anything on social media. Instead, you become a slave. You become having 20 fake accounts to fight for your pastor. You become having fake account to fight for Lolo, Monica, and all those dramatic women on these social spaces. Because you are not learning anything. What they are showing you is their behavior. Is who they are. Is exactly who they are. But because you stuck on saga, this one want to talk now. This other person want to talk now. Vivian want to reply now. It's saga. No, my dear, it's not saga. You have to take a seat, take your popcorn. If that is what you want to watch, read between the lines of who they are. That is why you see them, whenever they finish making problem, the next thing they will come, they want to do giveaway because they know you people are hungry people. You don't think with their brain, with your brain. That is why after they finish laying curse on children, women, everything, go to Fort Junction, lay curse and everything, they will come and tell you, we have a job. Anybody that want to work in Germany, in Belgium, in France, call me, because they know how to manipulate your mind. That is why after they make all the hell of problem on social media, be destructive to their fellow women, to everybody, they will say they are going to vacation the next minute. Because they playing with your mind. They know you are very sad in your life. You are unhappy with your life. You are unable to take a vacation in your life. And when you see all the destructive people going to vacation, it seems that they're going to hell or heaven in your eyes and in your head. You don't read between the lines. They can manipulate you. They can use you to report people China, to fight dirty, and take courses all to your house for these people on social media. They don't know how to debate. They don't know the rules and regulation of this social space. That is why any swear they swear, every swear is going back to their house. That is why when they report your channel, if you lay curse on them, the curse will stay, will dwell, will eat with them. Because they don't follow the rules and regulation of Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. They want to do things out of the spiritual realm of everything. Because on social media, when you put on video, people have the right to opine, to speak their mind, to debate you. It's for you to be in the disposition to defend what you are saying, to hone your words, the words of your mouth. Hone it. That is why before you speak it, make sure you have something to back it up. Proof. That is the only way, the truth, that you can use to beat people. You have nothing more in this space than you put your content, trusted and tested. I said it before they took it away. They took my word away. But when people see, they think they just create that. Yes, everything I say, I mean it. Now me, they talk out for pidgin English. Who they create better content, not they cry who carry a video. Who they create better content, don't cry who is analyzing their videos. They don't give a heck about who analyze their videos. But because they are creating shame and disgrace for themselves, after they finish doing it, they see their video, they are ashamed of themselves. They don't want people to see that shame and disgrace, that senseless video, that nothing video that they are making. They don't want people to see it, and they are so ashamed of themselves. Then they can furiously come to your Facebook and your YouTube to report your channel. And most of the time, they are not successful with it. Because on this social space, there are guidelines, there are rules, there are regulations that govern it. If not, most Nigerians could have done undone on this social media. Don't carry my video. All of them are garden the same. They have the same mentality. They know how to disguise it. They know how to hide it. And at the end of the day, you see them, they will be bringing it out little by little, little by little. They are aggressive, they are dramatic, they're degrading behavior, and the controlling behavior, the narcissistic behavior. They begin to bring it out. Next minute, don't carry my video, bicycle, whatever, don't carry my video, whatever, don't carry my video. The next minute, they don't understand that if somebody carry your video, the worstest blog, carry your video, and you really make sense on your video, you really give, people pick something from your video, they are definitely going to subscribe to you. They are definitely going to follow you. They are definitely going to support you. They are definitely going to be around you if you make sense to them, if they like what you are doing, irrelevant of who is posting your video on their platform. But because that insecurity, that zeal to control on social media, to be catty, to be disgraceful and fighting everybody on social media, it's already there, but they are discussing it little by little. They want to control who carry their video, who talk to them, who don't talk to them, whatever. Do you think most of the video that you see on social media that have 5 million views or whatever, did you see where they put don't carry my video, all those stuff? They don't give a hell. So people on social media, their Facebook is just, sorry, their YouTube is just video that is being done by somebody else. they pick it up, they cut it somehow, they use it to work on on Facebook. Does that stop that person that create the original content creator from making his money? No, it does not stop him from making his money. There are so many cut and nail videos on YouTube where the original creator have made a hell of money. They don't give a damn. All these asikbaka, social media presenter, whatever they call themselves, they always all over everywhere trying to fight, trying to degrade, trying to bring up people pictures. I was saying the other day on Facebook, the other one brought somebody's picture, and she came to put red dead on my Facebook. Do you know how crazy that makes you look? Do you know how crazy that makes you look? Somebody put red dead on your Facebook, and you decide to bring out an old entire picture and be insulting her on your Facebook, create entire content on somebody that put red dead on your Facebook. Does that not make you a psychiatric patient? Does that not make you a crazy person? Does that not make you a stupid person? As Facebook put love, like, you don't like the video. What is the big deal? Somebody don't like your video. What is the big deal? That is the the problem most of them have. Even Sulieman. That is the problem all of them have. They are all the same. Because most of our Daki women that don't know that they are women, most of them, they are men. They think like men. They behave like men. They are so combative. They are so all like men, most of them. They are in their masculine energy, fighting unfightable, doing everything unthinkable. They trying to preserve your dignity or your reputation. Girl, you have no reputation. Because somebody put a video on my Facebook, I have to go to her channel and bring out her entire picture and start insulting her. Even somebody was saying on the comment section, oh, that maybe that one not be the woman, maybe it's a fake account. Well, I don't care even if it's a fake account. These are people that want to teach you something on Facebook. That is why they can't teach you anything. That is why they can't teach you anything. That is why when they are on Facebook, they see other fellow Facebook people or Edo people or whoever is doing well on Facebook. They try to chip them into their drama. They try to make friends with that person and make sure they push them into their drama. Because I've seen so many women that came to this Facebook or YouTube just to teach, to do something. You see them, they try to discredit them. They try to copy them. They try to make problem with them on Facebook, on YouTube. They try to chip them into their dramas. And then maybe they're making you hook up. You see the other one will start shading the other one. And, oh, my hookup will be free. If your hookup is free, there is no problem. It depends on the quality of the service that you offer people for money or for free. It depends what they are going to go for and what people truly want. It's all about drama of these people because they don't know why they are on Facebook. They came down to contribute to the toxicity that is already there on Facebook. You see now, Sulieman want to use the you can talk about me, you will pay. My dear content creator on Facebook, on YouTube, you don't need to pay anybody to talk about them. The biggest celebrity in the world have been talked about. If nobody talks about them, nobody will know them. They can talk about them in a positive way, in a negative way. People that will still follow them, we follow them. We pick something and follow them. So what is the problem? That you have to talk about me, you have to pay me. Look, Sulieman, you want to continue with this scam. You need to stop. Africans are tired. Africans are thinking. Africa are doing so many things that they don't even give a hell about you. We have a lot. Our lives is not centered around religion. Our life is not centered around what you think with that book or whatever. We have a life as African. We are in 2020 where everybody is advancing. Europe is now moving from gasolina, where fuel cars to electric car. And we are still in one place listening to Sulieman. Are we crazy? Now, Juju be that. Are we crazy? What's wrong with us Africans? Are we crazy? People are not depending on electricity in so many things. Meanwhile, they want us to continue to read one book. We need to be on evolution. We need to wake up. We need to grow as people. Is that a problem to you, Sulieman? Is that a problem to you, anybody on Facebook, on YouTube that don't need people to grow? Is that a problem for you? That when you put all those your polluting stuff on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, you don't want anybody to talk about you. In as much as you don't want anybody to talk about you, the rules and regulation on Facebook and on YouTube give people the right to analyze, to teach, to talk about your videos. So dear, you have no other options than to make your craps, your videos, whether crappy, good videos or whatever, then we can take it from there. Why don't we just leave it like that? That when you finish doing that video, then you leave it for us. Analyzer. There are people, BBC have people that they call analysts. CNN have people that are analysts. There are people that have that gift to be able to analyze, read your body language, your behavior, everything when you are sitting down. What you're saying and everything. Does that make them a bad person? No, does not make them a bad person. It just show that they have a job to do after you finish your video. It shows that they have something to do after you finish your video. So why are you all so pissed off? Why are you all so pained? That you go after people just because they analyze the video. Many of you lie. Many of you manipulate people on your social space. You do a hell of nonsense on this social space. And you think many of your videos are not worthy to be analyzed. Many of your videos are not worthy to be rechecked. Girl, you're joking. You're joking. You're joking. And you commenters, all of you, you need to wake up. Commenters, followers, and all those obrigado gangs. You people need to wake up. You people need to understand, okay, that people have the right. People have the right to analyze video. People have the right to talk about anybody on this social space. It is a right given by YouTube, by Facebook, by all these social platforms that people can use your video to teach, for scholarship, for criticism, for anything you can think of. And if you have anything to chip into it after your video, you need to do it. Instead of running around trying to report people video, trying to bring people page down because you people are debating. Does that really make sense to plenty of you? That you have the right to bring people video down because they don't agree with you? You have the right to bring people page down because they don't agree with you? That tells a lot about that person. That tells a lot about that person. That is why you see them recording themselves. That is why you see them fighting every day on social media. That is why you see them on everything. Is all about gossip about them. Because the moment you don't agree with them, you are in problem. Even you, the commenters, that is running around with them on Facebook. The day you don't agree with them, you will enter into one chance with them. They will come and talk about you. They will come and debate you. They will come and try to shame you. Any type of vulnerability you going through that moment will be their gossip. So you need to wake up. You need to call it out when you see this behavior. I believe that when it comes to Balogun and Sulieman issue, Balogun have the right, more than right, to call out that crap that Sulieman did. He have the right as a Nigeria. He have a right as a non-Nigeria. He have a right as whoever. BBC could have just see that crap and pick it up and talk about it. And what do Sulieman have to do about that? CNN might have just picked it up and talk about it. What can Sulieman do about that? You go report their YouTube channel. You are all doing all this because many of you are Iyokowa pastors. You are backyard pastors. You don't know what you are saying. And you know many of your followers are ignorant. They don't understand the rules and regulations of YouTube and of Facebook. They don't understand it. They think that it's agberotin. Beat me, I beat you. I have the right to do this. I have the no. There are rules and regulations. That is why when I see some of them lay cause, or if I very sure you day, you don't need to reach where you day, my dear. This one is in Holland. You are in Belgium. You are in whatever, France, America. No, you don't need to. This is the Facebook where you people meant. You draw the moment you drop your video on this social space, you have already reached where anybody day. You are already in that where that person is. You don't need to be saying if I feel rich. No, dear. You don't need to reach where anybody day. The moment you start creating your crap on social media, your videos, you have already reached everybody. Because as I open my Facebook and I see you, you don't already reach where I did. That is why when you lay a course, that course will enter into pot and cook himself, and you will eat it. Life and direct. You eat your course back. That is why when you lay a course on anybody, that course is going back to you. It's going back to you. That is why when you report people video and that person curse you, you will receive that curse in 100-fold, because this is what it is. This place is a place to debate. It's not a place to censor anybody. If anybody should censor anybody, it should be YouTube and Facebook. You don't have the right to go reporting anybody page because they speak to you. Debate them. If you are really a good debater, you know what to say. Debate them. Come with proof. Come with words. Don't go dragging their mom. Don't go dragging their dad. They don't know you. Don't go dragging their family. They have no business with you. Debate that's the issue that person is talking about. Instead of going to the extent of degrading and lying on them. We have had enough of bully on this social media from many of you content creators that can't debate. If you know you can debate, get the hell out of Facebook and YouTube. Stop putting content, because people will debate you. If I see and I have chance, I'm not working, I'm going to come to my Facebook and debate you, talk about you. If you don't like it, go and hang transformer. And if you report my Facebook or my YouTube, I will report yours. I will create 100 accounts and report yours. So, you people should learn the rules and regulations over here. And in Nigeria police, you need to be doing your work. You need to do what you are supposed to be doing as a police. Stop collecting bribe and doing things that you are not supposed to be doing. Stop collecting bribe. Nigeria police force. Stop collecting bribe. Go do justice when people have issues. You see, up till now that they are in Europe, their mentality does not change, because they know you are there to collect money to lock anybody up for their opinions, for what they say. Those things are not in the Constitution. That if somebody says something to you, you have to go lock their father, their mother. You have no right. That is a complete intimidation and a violation of human rights. That a man of 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, that is more than 18, in a country where 14, 15 can get married, 12 years can get married and have babies in the north, or generally, that somebody will do something to you, and you go to their mothers and their fathers' house to get them arrested. Sulieman did that too with Stephanie Otobo then. When they were having problems, Sulieman went to Stephanie's mother's house, took the mother, I believe, and I believe it was not her wish to come to the pulpit of Sulieman, and he started asking her question. I believe that video was just to threaten Stephanie. That video was just to humiliate the poor lady. Okay? Sulieman did the same thing. And what is the similarity between Sulieman and most of these bloggers on Facebook? Lola, Monica, all these people on Facebook, most of our Edo presenters, what is the similarity in their behavior? Censorship. They don't want people to talk about them, but they do things that people can talk about, people can debate, people can teach with. Plenty of them. They think exactly like Sulieman. That is why they behave exactly like male. They behave like a man. Many of them are not women. That is why when you see they are fighting, most things they can boast of is husband. That is what normally cause fight for many of them. I get husband, you no get. I get with one, you no get. I get you mine, you no get. I get organic cream, you no get. That is most of their fighting. And who are they robbing that organic cream to like who are many of them trying to use the organic cream to look, that is to attract most of these men, who are they trying to use all those their plenty human hair and all those stuff to attract? Men. That is what it is. It has been a drama when it comes to darky women. It has been a drama of you get man and not get. That is the biggest fight we have fight for centuries, for decades. That is the biggest competition we have engaged ourselves on. Fighting for the men, not for ourselves. Because if these women, it has been about them, it's not about competition, you could have seen them being calm and be in their feminine energy. But because it is all about trying to attract a man and make competition with them, make them look like they are the prize, that is why they are always fighting on Facebook. That is what it is. You marry Nigeria, you not marry Nigeria, you marry Edo State man don't like you. That is why you go to Kokobiri. And women that are condemned, that is the one that Kokobiri will take and all those stuff. It has always been that. They have never gone into real debate why they are on social media or the video that caused riffraff between all of them. They don't go into that. They don't sit down to analyze it. It's all about what they have and what the other person doesn't have. It has always been about that. That is why you commenters, slaves, errant children, and vulnerable women that are running around their social spaces, be very, very careful. Be careful. When you wake up in the morning with your fake account, you go around trying to incur curses on yourself and on your children. Be careful when you defend them. Be careful. Many of them, karma is working on them, and you have nothing to defend there. You have nothing to do in that space defending anybody, unless you are neutral, unless you have a foresight. Don't go there carrying curse all the time. Don't go there insulting anybody. Don't go there to help anybody to report anybody, because you were not there when they were building up the karma destruction on themselves. You wasn't there to defend the race women that have been disgraced, that have been dragged when they were doing exactly what those women were doing. You wasn't there to defend them. So That is where karma is working. That is where the universe is fighting. And you can't stop it, no matter your comment, no matter your errand, no matter your slave or your loyalty that you have for them. You see, at the end of the day, they bring you out and slash you. They bring you out and disgrace you. They bring you out and talk about you, no matter how loyal you are to them. They are there to feed through your energy. That vulnerability that you have in you, they want to use it and see what they can get from you. They want to use it for their advantage. They want to use it so that they can pull you down and still continue to stand. Stay away. Stay away. If you are a new content creator, stay away from these people. Don't allow them to make friends with you. You can't change people. You just have to look at their period behavior. You have to look at the behavior they have before. You have to look at it. Don't go there. You want to fight for them. No, dear. You have no business in this fight. These people fight is not your fight. Sulieman fight is not your fight. It's not none of your business. It's none of your business. Sulieman's fight, defending the undefendable, makes you look stupid. Defending the undefendable make you look crazy. Unless you are standing by the truth. Unless you are standing by what is right. If you are not doing that, you're wasting your time. You can't stop the hand of the universe. You can't stop the hands of truth. It will always expose the evildoers. It will always expose those that believe that this Facebook space is not big enough for everybody to manifest whatever gift, skills they have. Many people can't even talk about themselves when it comes to Nigeria and social spaces, because tomorrow there might be an object of ridicule and disgrace. But that was what Facebook was all about, for you to express yourself. Not to lie. Because when you lie, people will come with proof. People will come with receipts. And then you get pissed off that people come with receipts. That tells a lot about you. That tells who you are. It's not about saga. This is not all about Isreal and Balogun saga. No, dear. It is all about bringing the receipts for what you said with your mouth. Own your words. They don't own their words. They don't own it. That is why next minute they are here, next minute they are there, next minute they are everywhere. They can't own their words. It's not that they're growing, they're developing, they're developing with their words. No, they're hypocrites. Now, Sulieman want to come out with, you talk about me, you pay me. Sulieman, you ain't getting no coin for anybody talking about you. You getting no penny. You getting no penny. Go read the rules and regulations of social media and Facebook and YouTube, Twitter, all those stuff. It wasn't created for nobody not to talk about nobody. What we do here is talk. What we do here is our mouth job. We use our mouth to talk. It doesn't have any business to do with the police. Unless somebody died. And somebody killed a person. Yeah, that is where the police involved. And you're talking about defamation of character. There is no character that is being defamed over here, Sulieman. People took the video you make. You said that the angel or whoever transfer money to the account that is miracle money. And somebody was intelligent, curious enough to understand that it is not possible. And the person came with a proof to prove you wrong that it's not possible for anybody to get a miracle money. And the next thing, you want to get them arrested. You want to censor them. You want to shut them up. That is unfair, Sulieman. That is unfair. That is even more than Agbero behavior. That is more than aggressive. That is oppression. You just want to oppress the Balogun because you think you have money more than him. You think you have lawyers. You think you have influence. But who gave you all these things? Who gave you all this influence? Who gave you all this money? The Nigeria community, the Nigerians gave you all this money. Our silence, our ignorance, and our stupidity of not thinking, analyzing all you have been putting on this social space, even in the society when Facebook wasn't yet created, because we never call out a spade a spade. That is why you get to where you are now. And we have the right, Sulieman, to tell you whether we need your message in our society or we don't need it. Over here in Europe, they are the one that created religion. But you see, it has the consumption has reduced drastically. I think there should be some reason why it reduced drastically, because the people don't want it anymore. They don't want to consume it. They don't want to continue to read one book. They don't want to continue to understand the same thing for decades, for centuries. They want to change. And you think that because people want to change, people want a change in their life, in their community, in their continent, that they deserve to die. They deserve to be in prison with your money. The money that people from your community donated to you. The money that you brainwash them to drop for you every Sunday. The money that you stole from them. Because putting this type of message out for people, you're stealing from them. You are not only stealing from them directly, you are limiting them to think. You are limiting them to work. You are limiting them to think about the state of their environment and their lives. Because they will be stuck in the moment of we think we need to wait for these angels or for miracle money. And that will make people not to want to work. And hard work or work pays a lot. Work pays. But most of you have chosen to take the shortest path. Let me be a pastor so that I can make my people, so that I can take from them, so that I can do whatever pleases me. When anybody speak about it, they become your targets. You people who have the right to go to the extent of threatening Balogun that you are going to disappear him. You are going to do this. You are going to do that. Is that possible for any pastor or any normal individual to disappear anybody in a sane society? Except in Nigeria? Is it normal for a pastor or any individual in Nigeria to say publicly that he will disappear somebody because they categorically speak their opinion, their mind? Nothing more. They speak their mind. And right now, they deserve to be disappeared from the planet Earth. So, and you see the members are still there. Many people don't understand what is going on. They are just there because they think this is a saga. And I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you all, this is not a saga. This is a complete spiritual awakening for most Africans to wake up, to think, to know who they are, to say that we don't deserve one book, for the rest of our lives to grow. We have been reading one book for years and we ain't developing our countries. Our children are not secure with good health care, good education, good roads. Our state of mind is being messed up. Sulieman, don't you think we have the right to think? Don't you think that Balogun have the right to think whatever he thinks or whatever he feels? That you believe that with all our complaints about the Nigeria police, you can publicly go buy them with your money so that they can bully anybody they want to bully. They can disgrace anybody they want to disgrace. They can go to anybody's house and get them arrested or their parents arrested, which is completely against the constitutional law of Nigeria. You have no right to go arrest anybody's parents because of what they did. I think we have abolished that law for long. You think you can make our money and use the same money to oppress the people. That is where the spiritual awakening coming. I always say it on my channel that without no disrespect, that everything you see on social media, people questioning top people, traditional rulers, governors, presidents, top people in our society, it is not a coincidence. It is a complete spiritual awakening for people. People are beginning to realize themselves. People are beginning to see that their state of mind have been messed up by these people. That they have been subjected to slavery, to poverty, to hunger, and to untimely death, premature death. That is why you see them questioning the people at the top. The people that are blocking the resources, the God-giving resources of Africa. That is why people are questioning them. Not because they want to be disrespectful. And those of you that think everything is all about saga, get in now. Understand it. That there are so many things that need to be questioned. It is not because they want to be disrespectful to your papa, to any traditional rulers, to any governors, to any president, or to any so-called elders. Because many of you have spent years to say, because people are old, they don't deserve to be held accountable for anything in our society. They don't deserve to be asked any question. Shut up your mouth if they talk to old man. If they talk to person who is senior, you wait till they worry you. You need to stop. The old people, in as much as they are old, they are supposed to be asked questions. Why are our country is like this? Why are women using their wombs to birth children that will become criminals, that will be killed on the streets of Nigeria tomorrow? We women, we people, we deserve to ask questions. Why can Sulieman sit down and think that people can get miracle money when we are in abject poverty? When all our gutter are green, dirty, stinking, smelling, and etc. When we cannot go to the hospital and get accurate medical attention, when our children need to go to school when we have money, and you see somebody telling us to continue to read a book. We need to read one book for the rest of our lives. And you see that person, he have a private jet. I believe that the private jet of Sulieman wasn't constructed with just one book. Because the Oyibo, the white people were reading just one book, they be able to construct Sulieman's private jet. He said he have 4. I think so. I believe that the expensive makeup, gold jewelries, and the updated construction of most of Sulieman churches, the materials that was used to build those churches, those altars that are glittering, I believe that it wasn't built with reading one book. Those suits that Sulieman normally wear, whether it is Dolce Gabbana, it is made in Nigeria. I believe that Nigeria depend on China textile companies. I believe that the Chinese are not Christians, but they dominate the world global business markets. And they are making a lot of money from it every day. I believe that Chinese are not reading one book. So therefore, I challenge Sulieman to let our people go. Let them read plenty books. Let them debate you if what you are putting in the society is going to better our society. Let them debate you. At the end of the day, people, if you are teaching something that is profitable to people, people will follow you. It will take time. Even some ideas that most of us have, many people mentality is being messed up. They can't process it. But when you continue to teach with time, people will begin to process your message. People will begin to understand what you are teaching. It doesn't really matter, Sulieman. It doesn't really matter that you need to lock up Balogun to prove a point. That tells a lot about you, that you want to censor that man. You want to spend our money that we donate to you every Sunday to shut us up. That tells a lot that you cannot take criticism and you want to be in the public place. That tells a lot the arrogancy of many darky people. When they have money, they want to buy the world. And they complain about we are not progressing. Africa is this, Africa is that. But Sulieman, I know you will not want Africa to progress because our poverty is your business. Our pain is your business. Our lack of exposure is your business. Our lack of knowledge and stay put of reading one book for decades is your business. I'm sorry, Papa, that people have come out on social media, thinking people are on social media to debunk the lies, the fear that have been instilled on our people for years and for decades. I'm sorry that there are people that are reducing the amount of tithe and offering you were supposed to be receiving, Sulieman. I am very sorry. I'm very sorry for that. I understand you. Maybe you need to change the line of business. Or you need to change your mentality entirely. Or I'm giving you suggestion as Sulieman. Because I can read you like a book. Okay. Maybe you need to change the line of your business. Maybe you need to do a lot. Maybe you need to speak from your heart. Maybe you need to leave that stronghold of people need to believe what you're saying. People need to be Christians. People need to be this. No. I think you need to leave that stronghold of that. You need to allow Africans, Nigerians to think whatever they want to think. Let them feel whatever they want to feel. Put your message, positive message out there. You don't need to control people that receive your message, how they're supposed to feel about your message. You see, I put my content on Facebook. I don't care. I go about my thing because I know what I talk about. I'm not worried. I'm not ashamed what I talk about. If you want to debate, come with your debate. Come with your receipt. I have no problem about that. But where there is a problem, where there is a problematic behavior, is when you make a content and you decide to censor people not to speak about it, that if they want to talk about you, they should pay you. Facebook does not put the rules and regulation for people to pay you. And what Balogun said has nothing to do with defamation of character. It has nothing to do with defamation of your character, Sulieman. If I want to start analyzing your video, you will cry. Oh. You will cry. I'm going to come with proof for everything that comes out from your mouth. I saw a video that day in your celebrity channel, or whatever you call it. I was like, wow. It was like you are confessing, Sulieman. They say out of the mind, out of the abundance of the mind, the mouth speak. It's inside your Bible. Everything that you have in your mind and you do, it's what you speak at. It shows your character, your person. You are very authoritarian. You don't want anybody to contest you. You don't want anybody to debate you. So what are you doing on YouTube and Facebook? This place is to debate, to create content, to be a reactor. There are some people on Facebook, their job is to react. Nigerians don't even do reaction video because they know many of you people don't understand this Facebook and YouTube. There are people on Facebook that their job is to react to videos, nothing more. And you're going to go and bring their channel down. YouTube, allow them. You hear me? Spanish said, quien hace la ley también hace la trampa. You know what that means? That the people that make the law, they are the same people that make people to default the law. Okay? So, that is what it is. You have no right to lock Isreal Balogun up, Sulieman. That shows the nature of who you are. Son, that shows the nature of who you are. That you can't take criticism. You want to be authoritarian. You want to be on Facebook, YouTube, spilling whatsoever you feel like. And you think that people should just remove their brain, put it in somewhere while you talk anything you like. It's not possible. It's not possible, dear. It's not possible at all. You need to wake up. You people that go around to defend them. One lady was talking the other day that Sulieman tried to claim a video or bring her channel down. And you see all these people run down there and start abusing her. What do you have to defend about the undefendable of Sulieman's behavior? Lack of accountability? Lack of integrity? What do you have to defend about Sulieman's character on social media? Sulieman, you want to bring people's YouTube down. You remember not quite a few months ago, late TV Joshua YouTube was brought down. That one already supposed to send a message to many of you arrogant people on social media and Facebook that this space is to debate. It's not eternity. It's to debate and abide by the rules and regulation of this social platform. It's not your father's business. It's not my father's business. It's not your personal property. That this Facebook, YouTube is a place where we can debate, where we can react, where we can analyze. Is not a complete social space for anybody. It's not your home. You cannot be a motor park or guy. You cannot be Yalaja, whether it is Yalaja or all those Yoruba market women that they used to say it. They used to call something. Eh? This place is not where you can come and carry a kagbe. This place is not where you can come and say, this road is for me. Don't stand here, don't stand there. No, this will not be a shower road. This place is not where you can go to one corner in Benin or Lagos and say this place is yours. Now anybody that park motor have to pay you. This place is not a supermarket where you do shorty and you come and say this space YouTube now is for you. You have to control who enter or who don't enter, who talk about you and who don't talk about you. You have the mouth to reply. Because many of you are getting out of track. That is why I'm doing this video. You people are carrying that Nigeria mentality where you think you can control people, where you think you can tell people what to think and what to do. Instead of debating people, coming with receipts. I notice even when you come with receipts, most of them are the way their mind is so messed up, they still complain. They still complain. It's a lie. It's a lie. You are saying the truth. And you are saying it's a lie. What next do you want to see, darling? What next? It's saga. No, it's not saga. Many things that have happened on social media, it's not saga. It's not saga. The universe is trying to expose who people are to you. It's left for you if you understand the message or not. Everything is not saga. Sulieman coming to social media to say they should be paying him. It's not saga. He want to control your mind. Because if you don't have money to pay Sulieman, you can't talk about him. That is what it is. Sulieman is coming to put fear on you. That Nigeria, European, they can't, YouTubers, they can lie. No, it's not lie. People talking about you, it's not lie. We have put up this mentality, we Nigerians, that when people talk about us, that they are lying. When people talk about us, it's a lie. No, not every rumor is a lie. Not every rumor is a lie. Some people talk about you, does not mean that they lie on you. We don't have that mentality so many years. And there was some certain age that I was. Something happened. Somebody did that thing. And you see the person was saying that you lie. But you did this thing. You did what we are talking about. Why will you say it's a lie? You did exactly what I'm talking about and you say it's a lie. That was where I started thinking about people like, what's wrong with these people? You said I lied on you. And on you. You did it. You did exactly this thing. And you say I lied on you. How is it possible for me to lie on you? Eh? How is it possible for me to lie on you when you did what you did and you say it's a lie? And I've seen this behavior going on and on and on. People will do something. The moment you talk about it, is you are lying on them. They did the thing. For them to admit, they will say you lie on them. The lack of accountability is a problem in our community. That Sulieman cannot just come out and say, oh, there wasn't a miracle money. Maybe we were trying to do some dramas. Or we were trying to do something. There wasn't a mini miracle money. Nobody received a lot. We know you lie a lot. You would have just chipped one of those lies into what you're saying that, oh, maybe we were trying to just do some drama or we were trying to do some prank. Even those gullible followers, they will still believe you. You don't need to take somebody to the police station. You empower Balogun, Israel. You empowered him to continue to do what he's doing. You have already shown his level of integrity and intelligence to the whole wide world, Sulieman. And thank you for doing that, and thank you for those arrogancy behavior that you possess. It will always bring the true you out. And it's left for people that have eyes, foresight, brain to understand who you truly are, son Sulieman. People will know. You have come to my channel so many times to claim my video. Didn't I leave the video for you? I left it for you. But very soon we will start to teach people how to maneuver around this YouTube. I want our YouTubers to be successful, to come here and teach and make money and build a good community of love, not be all these haters, jealousy, and people teaching nonsense on YouTube and Facebook. Teaching people how to report people video. Because you don't like what they're saying. The moment Blessing Njo will talk about Lolo in the way that sweet her and bash her opponent, she will keep quiet. But the day she dropped the truth, she will go, Blessing Njo, Banla, whatever. Go and bring that video that you want to report her. Is that the rules and regulation in this space? And you think your YouTube channel, your Facebook channel, nobody is immune to their video, their YouTube going down. Nobody. I will make video one day to show you people, big YouTubers, that their channel have been terminated. People are crayfish. You people are just upcoming YouTubers in the right world. Nobody's immune that their YouTube cannot go down. Nobody. The best thing for you people is to understand the rules and regulations, and those are narcissistic behavior, those anxiety, those that want to prove power that is doing many of you, men and women. You need to drop it. You need to know how to debate, how to talk on issues, how to come with your receipt, not dragging people's mothers or people's family into your dramas. That shows how manipulative you are, how problematic you are. That shows that. When you try to drag people's family into Facebook dramas, many people that don't even know how to use Facebook, you drag them into Facebook, and you think as African person that are very, very spiritual, that they will lay curse on you, that karma catch up with you. And you see you all going to their space to defend them. You go there to receive curse. You go there to receive insult because of people that are reaping what they sow. And you think people can't reap what they sow? So be careful. When you're dragging people to the police station because they say something about you, that already tells a lot about you. It tells a lot about who you are. Not about the person that says something about you. Many of them want to protect their reputation or their non-reputation. If you have reputation, you don't worry too much. People will see it. This is a public space where people see through glass. It's everywhere. When you sit down, people see through it. People have spiritual eyes on this space. People have psychological eyes. People can read a lot. You don't need to tell anybody to keep your reputation. Time will put everybody in their place. Look at the Edo community space now. Time is putting them in place. And the gullible ones are still saying it's saga. It's not saga, darling. This is not saga. It is time and karma and the universe that is placing everybody in their place. With time, Sulieman and so-called whatever, there will be a thing of the past. There will be a thing of the past. Sulieman will not live forever in this world. Likewise myself, likewise everybody. But the message that we feed with our community, our country, our people, our compatriots tasked with, those messages will stay and build us. We have seen for years and decades now, what we put in our society is beginning to manifest. We put a lot of negativity, rituals, whatever, it manifests. It manifests now. It's manifesting. That is why we are in this position where we are today, globally. And you don't want people to talk. When it comes to election, if you talk, we will go and destroy you. I will go and do this. Pastor will do this. You people possess the same behavior. The time you begin to unlearn this behavior, to learn new things, to be able to dialogue as an African, as a Nigeria, the better for all of us. We will enjoy it. All of us will enjoy it. Be able to dialogue and stop agberorism behavior, stop arrogancy, stop threatening, stop being arrogant to people. Stop thinking your money can buy you everything you want. Just stop it. Then you will see the real thing that you are supposed to be saying, that you are supposed to be learning, that you are supposed to be teaching. Stop being hypocrites on this space. When I said before, why many of you, your juju and curse does not work on this space, is because many of you decide to disregard the rules and regulation of this Facebook. That is why when any juju man that you call in Benin, whatever, Ijebu, in Alaja, whatever, you speak what happened on this social space to them, when the curse, you will take from the curse back. The juju man will take from the curse, because this social platform have rules and regulation that you choose to ignore. That is why you are so bitter. That is why you are paying. So, Isreal Balogun is being released today. He's out now. Sulieman locked him up because of the donations and the money every Nigerian is donating for him. He's rich. He can censor people, disappear people according to his PRO. That they will disappear the poor man for his opinion. That is what we Nigerians have been going through for years now. The law of who strong pass, the law of who is richer, the law of oppression by the Nigeria police via the rich men or the connected and people with influence on the society. That is what it has been, the fight of the fittest. The fight of the connected ones. And Sulieman has demonstrated today that he can do the work of the police for the police with his money. With his own money. He can do it. And he has done it. That he can tell the police to threaten, to lock up Isreal. Before, it was when I tell the police, I will lock you up. When I tell the police to release you, that is when he will release you. But I believe too that the Nigeria police is beginning to be conscious of their behavior, their illegal activities. They are beginning to be conscious that a lot of us are watching them. A lot of us are seeing what they are doing. We are on the track with them. that we will never tolerate. We have tolerated before for decades, for centuries, oppression, enslavement, and waste of life of our citizens, that we will never tolerate that anymore for anybody, because they believe or choose to have money. They believe that their money can regulate the law and the rules and regulations of a social media and of Nigeria, that they have the right to lock up anybody that speak about them on social media or in real life. That if they can't lock up the person, they have the right to arrest the person's parents, families, or friends. So I urge the Nigeria police to do your work. Don't allow anybody to influence you with money. If I want to give you a tip, Nigeria police, what happens to us in Benin Republic when we were traveling? We have the people that we move with, many of them have fake passport. Okay, so that was like 18 years back. You know what the Benin police did? You know what the Benin police did? No, was it Benin? Was it Benin? Benin and Burkina Faso. Excuse me. I think it was Benin Republic or Burkina Faso. One of those two. I can't remember because it was a long time and I was very young then. Because these people, these traffickers, they know that they have fake passport. They decide to put money inside the passport to give to the immigration. Okay? You know what the immigration do? They took all of us. All of us. And these, our Nigerians, due to the nature of us, we know at times we are doing the wrong thing, but we want to use money to buy the police force. This guy offered this police another big amount of cipher. They took the money that they put inside the passport, all the passport. They took the money from us, and this guy was like, he was afraid that moment. He chose to offer the police another bribe. You know what the police did? The police took the money. He took the money and put us in prison for 1 month. And we went to court. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Togo. I still remember it's Togo. Togolese police. They put us in prison for 1 month. We went to court. We took a lawyer. There was a Yoruba man over there. They said there is a Yoruba man that used to come to help people in the prison and all those stuff. The man came down and all, he helped us to take a lawyer. But what really impacted me about those police was that they took the money, but they still do their job. They still do their job, that these people are not moving with a real passport. They bribe us. They gave us extra money, but we are still going to do our job. They took all of us to court and everything. I never make that passport, okay? I was trafficked then. So they did their job, everything. We went to the court, everything, and the case closed. But why I really respect them was that they did their job. They never allowed that money to influence them. They never allowed that money to influence them. And they seized that Nigeria passport. All that passport, they seized it. They never decide to give it back to us. They do their job. I said, bravo. There is still African country where people still have integrity, where police forces are still doing their job. I was really, really impressed. Undermining, that thing happens to me. But till today, I still have it in my mind. I still think about it in my mind. It bothers my mind. It intrigued my mind. That thing that happened that year. So, I think many of us are the problem of the Nigeria police. We are the problem of the Nigeria police. The moment we start to admit it, the better for all of us. The better for all of us. But if we don't admit it, we continue to perpetrate the stereotype of we are not thinking people. We are going to continue to be backward on develop and everything in our thinking. Even to our children. Where I can tell my 5 years old now that there is miracle money, I don't think that baby is going to listen to me. I don't think so. That my son of 5 years old can be able to process in his brain that there is something that is called miracle money. And because my son don't agree with me, I have to break his head and put that idea into it. No. No. It just happened that it's something that is not going to happen. It's a delusional thought. And we can no more live on delusions anymore as Africans. We need to wake up. We need to do something for ourselves. And we need to get rid of all people like Sulieman and all the people that don't allow people to dialogue, to debate on social media. Instead, they will resort to name calling, degrading behavior, and threatening people. So I'm going to wrap up this broadcast because I need to go get a life, okay? So we talk again tomorrow or later in the day. I'm going to get my coin now. So bye-bye, everyone. I love you all. If you come across this video, don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. If you like my channel, subscribe. And if you don't like my channel, bye-bye. And don't forget to share this video. And bye, everyone. It's the Real Edo Girl.